Assalamualaikum, introduce from group 4. First, allow to introduce ourselves. I am Yusuf Afif, number absent 19, and my colleague Kaliza Aulia, number absent 4, and Denny Wayudi, number absent 5. We will present material about control of hazardous chemicals in the workplace. Next. General definition of chemical handling in the workplace. Control of hazardous chemical is an effort and or activity carried out to prevent and or reduce the risk due to the use of hazardous chemicals in the workplace on workers, work tools, and the environment. Criteria for hazardous chemicals in industry. Toxic material, very toxic material, flammable gas, flammable liquid, highly flammable liquid, reactiving material, oxidizing. Chemical OHA officer and chemical OSH expert. The presence of chemical OSH officer and chemical OSH expert is a way to control OSH chemical hazards. Thus, the risks of chemical OSH hazards can be minimized. Types, properties, and examples. For examples, there are several types of chemical that are flammable and explosive. The dangers that might arise due to chemicals in a work environment vary. For example, there are several types of chemical that are flammable and explosive. If not controlled by the right person, of course, the risk of fire and explosion will be even greater. Discuss loss of life and loss of company assets. The main ways that harmful chemicals can enter the body are through inhalation to the lungs will be absorbed by the alveoli of the lungs. Invasive contact absorbed through hair follicles or through sweat gland cells then enter the blood. Digestion through food or drink and then absorbed in the stomach.
In here, I will continue the presentation from Yusuf Afif. Scope and duties of chemical OSH officers and chemical OSH experts. Controlling hazardous chemicals in the workplace concerned. First, supervising the implementation, identification of hazards, preparation of work programs, and implementation of work procedures and curtain situations. OSH officer obligation. Based on Article 16 paragraph 1st and Article 17 paragraph 1st. Carry out hazard identification, carry out safe work procedure, carry out emergency response procedures, and develop knowledge of OSH in the field of chemistry. Based on Article 16 paragraph 1st, chemical OSH experts obligations. First, assisting in supervising the implementation of the OSH legislation on hazardous chemicals, provide a report to the minister or appointed official regarding the result of the implementation of his studies, keep all information related to company or agency secrets obtained because of their position, develop a work program for controlling hazardous chemicals in the workplace, carry out hazard identification, risk assessment and control, propose the making of safe work procedures and handling of emergency to entrepreneurs or management. Government regulations. First, Law Number 1 of 1970 concerning occupational safety, State Gazette of 1970 Number 1, supplement to the State Gazette Number 2918. Second, Presidential Decree Number 122 of 1998 concerning the establishment of the Development Reform Cabinet. Third, Minister of Manpower Regulation Number per 02 Men 1980 concerning labor health checks in the implementation of occupational safety. Fourth, Regulation of the Minister of Manpower N/Per 02, Men 1992, concerning procedures for appointing obligations and authorities of occupational safety and health experts. Fourth, Minister on Manpower Regulation Number Per 04, Men 1995, concerning occupational safety and health service companies. Companies that are required to have a chemical OSH officer are a chemical OSH expert. Companies that have medium and large potential hazards are determined according to Cap 187, Men 1999, Articles 14 and 15. Companies that use chemicals with quantities exceeding or less than the NAK specified in Articles 13 and 14 are included in the category of companies with high hazard potential, more than NAK, and medium hazard potential, less or equal to NAK. This is the NAK of each criteria.
So my name is Denny, and I will show you the obligation of company entrepreneur health danger potential. Based on Article 15, Paragraph 1, it is obligatory to first employ chemical OSH officer with the following condition. Non-shift work system mean 2 people. Mean shift work system 5 people. Then the second one, employ a chemical OSH expert at last 1 person. And the last one is get a document to control the potential for major hazard. Next. Obligation of employers of medium potential hazard. Based on Article 15, Paragraph 2, it is obligatory to first employ chemical OSH officer with the following condition. Non-shift work system mean 1 people. Mean shift work system 3 people. Then the second one is get a document to control the potential for major hazard. And the last one is report any change. Chemical control in the workplace. First, we have to prepare the preparation of material safety data sheet and labels. Then we must have an safety and health expert and a chemical safety and health officer. Then we carry out chemical factor checks. And the last one, we do test installation and carry out employee health checks. Employees obligation. So the first thing we have to do is employing chemical safety and health officer. Then hiring chemical safety and health expert. Then create a document to control the potential for major hazard and report any change. Conclusion. So from this presentation, the conclusion is every industry mostly has hazardous chemicals. So company that accept the NAK limit must carry out their obligation, namely providing chemical OSH workers and chemical OSH expert, so that the existing chemical can be controlled properly. That's all from us. Thank you for attention. If you have any question, you can comment in below. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.